Reality television is the soap opera of our times, for those who don't like opera and are not too fond of soap. From Swamp People to Real Housewives of Vancouver, insofar as these two can be distinguished from each other, we're glutted with the edited dramas of what the networks are pleased to call real people. The curious thing about these off-ramps from good taste and dignity is that the stars of reality TV somehow have escaped from the Jerry Springer universe in which they were spawned and taken to wandering in the real world. We hear a lot about fake news these days, but fake news is a latecomer compared to fake life, which is what reality TV, with its manufactured brawls, couplings, and romances, has plastered the world with. It might have begun as cheap programming, but it didn't stay there. The migration from reality TV to reality itself has no more colossal illustration than the curious navigation of its biggest star, hero of The Apprentice, Donald Trump, from postmodern vaudevillian television star to President of the entire United States. I cannot believe, regardless of where a person stands in the spectrum, that it is a good thing that the candidates for the highest political office are now recruited from the back alleys and side streets of entertainment television. Even Trump supporters must occasionally ask the question, how does firing Omarosa, she was the other obnoxious one on The Apprentice, act as a credential for the leadership of the free world in the age of terror and nuclear weapons? The world of politics has collapsed into the world of entertainment, just as entertainers these days, comics, pop stars, actors, feel they have to offer political credentials every time they strut a red carpet. Now, it's interesting that here in Canada, we have a leadership contest underway in which the dominant, or certainly the most talked about candidate, is a Trump imitator. Without the example of Donald Trump, there would have been A, no Dragon's Den, B, no Shark Tank, and C, no Kevin O'Leary candidacy for the leadership of a political party which held government for nearly a decade. It's a whole new approach to politics. Be a businessman, get a television show, turn entertainer, and then run for prime minister. It could be worse, I suppose. We could be farming prime ministerial candidates from The Bachelorette. But then there is a God, and he is merciful. Now, it may be that politics has become such a wasteland of cynicism and cronyism that any change, any disruption is a good thing. But I cannot escape the doubt that reality TV and shallow celebrity is not an answer to what ails our politics, but a serious aggravation of its already depressing faults and flaws. For The National, I'm Rex Murphy.